What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're going to be taking a look at a funny clip from the Twitterverse. Shout out to Meow Black for posting this. And our boy Phil almost effed up. That's right, he almost screwed the pooch last night. I believe this was during the... I think this was last night during the award show, whatever his award show. And of course, he brought up the subject of Indiana Jones. And oh boy, he almost said something that he would have truly regretted. And let's play the clip. It's a short one, and let's provide a little bit of commentary. I think it's very funny, and it's very telling, especially coming from this individual.
And of course, you get to play as Indiana Jones. You get to whip the living shit out of a bunch of fascists and Nazis.
What, Phil? Let's hear that again.
Out of a bunch of fascists and Nazis.
Who? Who do you get the whip, Phil?
The living shit out of a bunch of fascists and Nazis. And of course, you get to play as Indiana Jones. You get to whip the living shit out of a bunch of fascists and Nazis. And of course...
Man. Wow, Phil. Really? Really? What were you thinking there, brother? What was on your mind? What were you contemplating? What did you really want to say there, Phil? What exactly was it that you wanted to say? It almost sounded like you were close to saying the N-word. And we know our boy Phil has said the N-word many times, including a couple years back when on his Christmas marathon, where he played the Arnold Schwarzenegger animation from Jingle All the Way, and he actually made the comment, Arnold PhilsaN, the N-word. And it's just really telling that this guy will easily say this type of shit, and how it just comes out of his mouth easily. It just goes to show that he uses it, and again, this is Doody's opinion. I don't want Phil to file another lawsuit against me. This is Doody's opinion, but when I hear someone like Phil, who has a history of saying these type of negative, harmful words, harmful slurs, it just tells me that he says that shit in his personal life. He goes around probably saying it every fucking 5 minutes. He probably calls Cat the N-word over and over again. And it's just in his vocabulary. And it's pretty disgusting, especially from someone who for many years has tried to convince the internet that he's not the belligerent turd Ferguson that everyone believes he is. No. Phil's a nice guy. Everything that he did in the past is in the past. That really wasn't him. He wasn't playing a character. And yet, as hyper vigilant as he is about everything he does, he still from time to time ends up, the veil comes down a little bit. He opens up the curtain and he kind of shows who he truly is. Very interesting, Phil. Have you been hanging a little bit too much with Kino Casino, where you think you can now say certain things and have carte blanche over what you say and do? Because I noticed the other word you use nonstop now is retarded, which is against, that's a no-no word on YouTube. You're not supposed to say that. If you want to say the retarded word, you say regarded, Phil. But you feel like you can do, and you have free reign. You have free reign to say and do anything the hell you want without any consequences, Phil. And you need to be careful, bro. You need to be very careful, because one day you might have an incident just like PewDiePie. You might be playing, I don't know what. You might be playing PUBG, and you cross that bridge, and you might shout out the N-word. I mean, you know how much trouble you got into when you made that slave trade comment. Here's a little bit of advice, Phil. Stay away from racial humor, racial jokes. Stop talking about Nazis. Stop talking about, just stop. Because you just can't help yourself. It seems like you're compelled to want to say something inappropriate. And again, last night you almost slipped up and said the N-word. Now he might say, well, I wasn't trying to say the N-word. I was going to say something with the Nazis. No, Phil. Nazi's perfectly fine to say. See, Nazi. You could say Nazi. Nazi's not a bad word. In the YouTube verse, you can say it's perfectly fine. You paused and stopped yourself because you almost said the no word, the naughty no word. Now, again, folks, Doody doesn't give a shit. I don't personally get offended at speech. I'm big on free speech. It doesn't matter. But of course, free speech doesn't mean you're free of consequences. So Phil knows YouTube is a business. They have advertisers. They've been through the Ad-Pocalypse before, Phil. You like to always bring that up about PewDiePie and so on. You've known the bullshit and the consequences that have occurred from content creators spewing hateful slurs. You've reminded everyone throughout the years about that. So you of all people should know that those type of words are not okay. And you should really try your best to get them out of your lexicon, bro. Like you really should. Maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe just, dude, just don't bring it up. Like don't put yourself in the situation where you might actually say those words. Stay away from racial stuff. Stay away from atrocities. Just stay clear away from it. Talk about, I don't know. Talk about stuff that won't get you in trouble, Phil. But of course, that's really impossible for someone who has a big mouth, who feels the need that they have to talk about everything in detail. God. How many times has Phil gotten in trouble because he feels compelled to talk about shit in detail? And there he is right here. You know, instead of just saying you can play as a, I don't know, what I'm guessing what he was trying to say is you can use a whip and beat people up. Maybe he should have left it at that. Maybe he shouldn't start getting into the whole N-word and Nazi stuff. Maybe he should have just stopped right there. Okay? Especially when we know you have a compulsion to do it. So, just wanted to post that video out there. I thought it was hilarious. Phil almost slipped up, and that would have been just some great content last night and today if Phil would have slipped up. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Bunch of fascists and not.
Peace out, everyone.